It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look at the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. He got to the century mark in receiving last week with a pair of scores. It's the Dolphins and the Bills, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. It's out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in Week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
On first down, Tyler. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Looking to throw. Tyler. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. The Dolphins had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Taken down at the 42. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run in not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Right back to Achane on second down. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Achane. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Tyler, a quick throw, but incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Tyler. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
At the Bills' 3-yard line.
Here's a toss left for Achane. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
It's third down and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And again, it's Allen. And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now brings up 4th.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I
would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Isaiah Foskey brings him down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
They need 18 yards here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. There he goes, left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by pass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit. for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first and 10, Tyler. And this one is incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, but it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Tyler. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Off the play fake. Tyler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a first and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Here's Allen on first and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. Allen going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Devon Achane of the offense, ready to go once again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Operating from the gun, Tyler. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Tyler. To the sideline and incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills ready to take over. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
DK Metcalf, touchdown Dolphins. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a busted coverage.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing now is Allen. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slam. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Kamara up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's returnable now for Smith. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Throwing on 1st down. Tyler goes right back to McBride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw on 2nd down. Tyler toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tyler. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Tyler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. 3rd down here.
And 10 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Tyler. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A final shot before half for Allen. His throw incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. C.J. Stroud, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Alex Highsmith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Here's Smith to return it. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyler. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Back to throw. Tyler. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Up the middle, Achane. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, Achane. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On play action, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Allen's throw is complete, and he is going to have a Bills 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, part of their struggles in the 1st half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down, but how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going. Allen
now on 1st down. And his his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Highsmith getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Tyler. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. Back to throw. Tyler. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 89 yards rushing for him now to this point. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Off play action. Tyler. Out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. 2nd and 9. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Off the bootleg. Tyler. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. A run straight ahead with Achane. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running left, Achane. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Tyler. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Let's go now.
On 1st down, Tyler. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Tyler. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Tyler. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Off the play fake, Tyler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And they can't bring him down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with,
has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission. I think
you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll give this to Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Achane gets it from the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
So they settle for just the three, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And here come the Bills. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On now the Miami field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Allen now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Bills.
On play action, Allen. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Play action, now it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Allen to throw once more. And he is caught, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marte Baku there on the coverage.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That completes it again to Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On first down, Allen. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Miami, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.